What's love got to do with it? I'm sorry, man. I'm sorry. All right. What would a relationship in your life look like where love should be present, but it's not? Like imagine your mom. Imagine your mom. Imagine that she talks to you the way she talks to that person that she doesn't like all the time. Or imagine you work at a convenience store and your dad comes in after work and he comes to get his Dr. Pepper that he always gets, and then you're working and then he approaches you and he doesn't show you any affection. He doesn't even acknowledge that you're his son. He just simply goes and purchases his drink and then leaves. How would that make you feel? How would that? What does love look like when it's not in a relationship? How does it look when you read your Bible? Do you approach your Bible with this affection for God? What's the time? What does it look like without having that love for God? Like, people just read their Bible without loving God?
It looks like that.
It should. Okay. I want to talk to you about first thing on what's your motivation. Second, how devoted people are disciplined. And then I want to teach you the secret of success. All right? Cool? You done with that? Awesome. So what's your motivation for reading the Bible?
My motivation is to lead
The leaders here? Okay. Is it knowledge? Is it because somebody told you to? So it's this sense of guilt? Sometimes. Okay. Or is it to encounter God?
Yeah, I'm kind of thinking like,
all three would be.
like, if I'm doing this guy, I ain't waiting until I get there and I'm doing it.
Okay. Cool. All right. Because discipline in and of itself isn't bad. It's not bad. Jesus actually calls his disciples to be disciplined. You see the relation between the word disciples and discipline. Like the words relate because disciples are disciplined, and we show our devotion by being disciplined. You know, think about LeBron James. He had to be disciplined to get to where he's at. Think of Michael Jordan or any kind of famous athlete.
He started in the
Any athlete, like it takes just a lot of discipline to get to that level. Drew Brees, yeah. Despite what your opinions about. But what does love do? Gives you passion. Love provokes obedience. See, John H. Hafer says that he was a general, he was a mayor, he was a principal, and he says that the secret of success is love. So if you want to stay effective, stay in love. If you want to stay motivated, stay in love. If you want to encounter God, stay knowing that God is love, because love is the extreme motivator. Why? Because God is love. God's eternal. He's gonna last forever. So when we realize this picture of love, and when we approach reading our Bible or just any discipline with this love, then we realize that the love will keep us going. Have you imagine that you hear a story about somebody close to you, maybe in school, and they're talking about it's just a bad story of this person who's in this. It seems like an impossible